Hello?
Hello, Mr. Watson.
Yes?
Mr. Watson, I'm going to get a volunteer person calling registered vendors in your area to remind you about the early voting that's going on now. It is on March 7th.
Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy.
Where are you located?
And that one will bounce out
Okay, I don't
of the end zone.
live in
The
Baton
offense will
Rouge
start
anymore.
at the 25.
Well, I just don't live in Baton Rouge. I live in Milwaukee. Okay. No, ma'am.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Hands it off on the counter.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Breaks into the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Too much speed for the defense. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. The receiver grabs it.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football in the 46.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a run to the left. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And that punt will just bounce away from the return and out of bounds, so no return. The first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Short throw complete to the tight end. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Getting set. Here's second down. As we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Notre Dame will pound the first down.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such a great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here's that defense shifting again. They're going to run it. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a third and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
And there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Press coverage now from the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. We'll see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. We're going to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Tucker. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Movement here from the tight end. Caught behind the line. It's Tucker. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and he can take advantage of it.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the outback. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Locates the tight end. It's complete.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Now comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And this pass is caught. And that'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to...
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. It's up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Notre Dame, 17, TCU, 14.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. He can go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Linebacker shifting around now. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Someone moved this a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Terrell. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They stop him at the 4. It'll be first and goal.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. They'll run it here. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
TCU 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Makes the catch and keeps the foot in bounds. That's a big gain on the right side.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
A completion makes it second down. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but first down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to chuck it again. Tight end makes the grab. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get...
Oh, and it's blocked.
Notre Dame, 24. TCU, 24.
After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A deep shot to the left side. This one is broken out and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Drop Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Handoff running right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Terrell. In the clear at the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. TCU offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Pass rush closing in. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A huge defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
TCU.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense takes the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he make it to the marker? They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Pounding away with the run game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Give it to the back again. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?